Hi, I'm Noah Gragson, driver of the Lionel Racing Chevrolet in the NASCAR Xfinity Series for JR Motorsports, and this is my diecast diary. I grew up collecting diecast when I first started racing back in 2012 and 2013. That's when I started collecting diecast, and myself and my buddy Zane Smith and Riley Herbst, we all raced legend cars together out in Las Vegas, and we got into collecting diecast. We saw the cars and found all of our favorite paint schemes and our favorite drivers. And so going back to that time, I remember I'd do a lot of chores just to get enough money to go buy my favorite diecast, and then for it to come full circle, for myself to be in the race car and then much less have a car of myself, it means the world to me. So yeah, I'm just looking at this car right now, and just to see the Lionel Racing logo on it with my name on the windshield, I'm speechless right now. It's pretty surreal. And I mean, I used to come in this store, I still come in this store shopping for diecast, all my favorite cars, and then to be sitting here on Diecast Diaries, it means the world to me. Well, it's one, a great looking race car. You can't go wrong with that. Hopefully people are watching on TV for the first time, they see and they know that this is the best, they'll know for sure this is the best looking car on the racetrack. But no, it's great to work with Lionel and NASCAR Authentics and everybody involved with the JR Motorsports No. 9 team. It's going to be really special to carry these colors on board. ROVAL, it's a really fun racetrack, and it's very, very challenging. You got the infield section where it's really tight and technical, and then you got the NASCAR turns with the chicanes down the back straightaway and front straightaway. So it's going to be pretty hectic. It's going to be exciting, and hopefully we can get this number 9 car in victory lane and get another win sticker on it. I've just been really into paint schemes. I mean, I'm looking at this car, and it's about color ratios and design, and there's different tweaks that maybe you see a paint scheme and you're like, I don't know if that looks right to me. Maybe I'd like to see this color here and that color there. But I feel like everybody involved has absolutely crushed this car. It looks fantastic. I don't know, there's something about the red and the black and the gray and the white that really just, it looks clean, it looks crisp, it looks bold. But nonetheless, it looks good. It looks really, really good. So I've always been really into the paint schemes ever since late model days and legend car days. And this might sound kind of weird, but I almost study paint schemes and like kind of pick out different ideas that I like, and it might be one thing here on a car and one thing on the hood and one thing on the roof, and then sometimes you tie all that together and it looks really good or it looks really bad. But I like to get different ideas from different cars and then kind of feel what I like as a person and what makes me happy about a paint scheme. Once I saw my name on an actual production diecast, it's surreal. You're like, dang. Like, I don't even know what to say. Your jaws almost drop to the ground. And I mean, as a diecast collector myself, my dream was just to make it up to the top series of NASCAR. I never would have dreamed that I'd have my name on a diecast and then to see it out for production. It's the wildest experience I've ever had as a driver, because it's always been a goal of mine, and it's always been something that's really been special to me is collecting diecast. So definitely surreal. Well, I know the sacrifice it takes to be able to have a collection of diecast, and you know, I really enjoy the fan side of the sport, and I kind of divide it into two. I divide racing, which I'm very passionate about, but I also enjoy the side of interacting with the fans and just being able to talk to them, sign autographs and pictures and sign in hero cards and the little baseball cards. I enjoy doing that, but there's nothing that compares to when a fan brings up your diecast with your name on it and says, can you sign this for me? it's an incredible feeling. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if any other drivers are like that, but for me, like I said earlier, being such a big fan of diecast and growing up and collecting them and knowing the sacrifice it takes to earn or pay your hard-earned money for these cars, it means the world to me that somebody would want a car with my name on it. So I really enjoy interacting with the fans. I try to be myself on and off the racetrack, and I'm a fan myself, and that's where I come from, is the fan side. So I know we were talking off camera before we started talking today, and I was kind of saying, like, yeah, I used to collect all these guys' diecast, but now that I'm racing against most of them, it gets kind of awkward that I collect their diecast and still have their diecast. But no, it's been all good. I'll collect diecast till the day I die, and something that I'm very passionate about, and I love my collection. Well, I ordered 48 of the Daytona Win diecast to hopefully keep them stocked up and give to family members and friends and everything, just because it means so much to me. And to have Johnny Morris and Rusty and Matt and Evan from Bass Pro Shop, True Timber, Black Ruffle Coffee, the car, it's silver and orange and got the True Timber camouflage on it. I mean, it just looks so good. And I didn't know I was going to get a race version, but I was really hoping I was going to get a race version, and I'm thankful for you guys, everybody who supports me, that was able to order the car and make it to production, because it's really special for myself. And so I was hoping it was going to be a race version car, so I made sure to blow the tires out on it and try to get tire marks all over it. I don't know, I'm weird like that, but it's something that I think about, that when I win, I try to maybe get a little damage on the car, maybe hit the wall, or not intentionally during the race, but try to blow the tires out and get tire rubber all over it. I always liked those cars. When I was a kid collecting diecast, I was always a big race version fan, and so one diecast that comes to mind is the Tyler Reddick Homestead win from 2018, when he blew the quarter panel out and everything, and I've always wanted that car. So to be able to see the damage and whatnot, it's been something that I've always wanted to do, because I think it's the coolest thing ever when the cars have damage and confetti and donut marks on it and rubber marks. So with that being said, it meant the world to me to be able to get that first win diecast. And I don't know, I'm looking at this car and I'm hoping I can get a race version of this one too. I love diecast, I can't have enough.